Freedom is one of the most misunderstood ideas in human history. Thoughtful. Most people think freedom means doing whatever they want, living without rules, without pressure, without responsibility. But real freedom is much deeper than that. The journey from slavery to freedom is not just physical, it's internal. Because true freedom is not about escaping control. Pause. It's about becoming what you were created to be. Everything in existence has a purpose. Every object, every being, every human life has a role to play. And if you are not where you belong, if you are not doing what you were meant to do, then even without chains, you are not truly free. That is a hidden form of slavery. You may not be forced into labor. No one may be controlling you. But if you are stuck in a life that has no purpose, no direction, no growth, then you are still trapped. Sincere, real freedom does not mean being free to do anything.
It means being free to do the right thing, the thing you were created for. There is a famous idea. You can take people out of slavery, but how do you take slavery out of people? Because the deepest form of slavery is not external. It is internal. It is the desire to be passive. The human body naturally seeks comfort. It wants to rest, to stay still, to avoid effort, to avoid change. It resists movement, growth, and challenge. But the soul is the opposite. The soul is restless. It wants to grow. It wants to search. It wants to rise higher. It is always pushing forward. And this creates a constant tension inside every human being. The body pulls you down toward comfort, laziness, and routine. The soul pulls you upward toward purpose, growth, and meaning. This struggle is at the core of human life. Slavery is not just about being controlled. It's about giving up responsibility. It's about choosing comfort over purpose.
I don't want responsibility. I don't want pressure. I just want to be left alone. That mindset is the real prison. Because when you hand over responsibility, you also give up your power. True freedom requires responsibility. It requires effort. It requires movement. It requires stepping out of comfort and into purpose. Human history reflects this journey. At first, humanity was simply told, don't destroy the world. Just exist without causing harm. But that was not enough. The next step was higher. Improve the world. Build something. Create meaning. Take responsibility. Then came an even greater idea. Not just improving the world, but making it meaningful, purposeful, even sacred through human actions. This is where things become more challenging, because it's easy to use neutral things, like objects, materials, tools, for good purposes. But what about human emotions? What about anger, jealousy, pride, desire? These are not neutral. These are powerful forces inside every person. And the question is, should we eliminate them or transform them? Many people believe the answer is to suppress them, to remove emotion, avoid desire, eliminate ego. But that approach doesn't fix anything. It only hides the problem. Real growth comes from transformation, not destruction. Anger can become passion for justice. Jealousy can become motivation for self-improvement. Desire can become a drive to achieve something meaningful. Even pride can become the push to become better. Every human trait has potential. The goal is not to kill these traits. The goal is to redirect them. Because if you simply avoid negativity, you haven't changed the world. You've only avoided it. But if you transform negativity into something positive, then you have created real change. That is true freedom. Freedom is not about escaping your nature. It is about mastering it. It is about taking every part of yourself, even the difficult parts, and turning them into something meaningful. Even joy plays a role. People often lose their passion when they try to become better. They become serious, rigid, disconnected. But true growth doesn't remove joy. It elevates it. The same passion, the same energy, the same intensity that people use in negative ways can be used for something greater. And when that happens, life becomes powerful. Because now, you're not fighting yourself. You are using yourself. Every instinct, every emotion, every desire becomes part of your purpose. This is the real transformation. This is the true meaning of freedom. Not freedom from responsibility, but freedom through responsibility. Not freedom to do anything, but freedom to do what truly matters. And when a person reaches that level, they are no longer controlled by comfort, fear, or laziness. They are driven by purpose. They are alive, fully engaged, constantly growing. That is real freedom. And that is the journey every human being must take.